One of my favorite stories Waltman just told me was Sean was talking about, like, you guys would get in the car sometimes, and Scott would be like, all right, guys, no fucking wrestling talk. Let's put the fucking radio on and just fucking have a beer and just fucking hang out enough. And Sean said within 2 minutes, Scott was bringing up the business again. Nobody else did, but Scott in 2 minutes brought, some shit tonight that went on that I didn't tell you guys about.
Yeah, or fucking, I was watching your match, man, and that fucking opening spike, why would you... Just curious, like right off the bat, he's kicking you in the face. It doesn't make much sense. Scott, we're not talking. Yeah, but I can. Oh, okay. Okay, Oracle.
That's the stuff that, when you hear Scott Hall's name, because we're in a headline-driven world right now, we have people fit into very easy categories. Oh, this guy's the hero, this guy's the fuck up, this guy's the drunk, this guy's the whatever. So the first things you hear associated with Scott, not from workers. If you talk to wrestlers and they're going to tell you their personal stories with Scott, but media coverage of wrestling by non-wrestlers is the demons, right? Of course, like that's the first thing out there, the demons. And then you got to dig a couple of levels to get to, one of the best workers of that period. You have to dig through all that stuff first. Wouldn't it be nice if it was the other way around, that you got to one of the best workers of the 90s and had to dig a little deeper to find out he was an alcoholic?
Yeah, well, it's funny because, one thing that Scott was really adamant about was just, like up until the end, was he just would not watch AEW. Just fucking refused. And I'd be like, dude, it's really not that bad. He's like, I can't fucking. Watch.
That's only because he had a pact with the Undertaker, or else he probably would have.
So then I'll have to.
The pressure's on.
Huge pop.
Scott contacted you and told you to watch this week.
I'm waiting for the Godfather, like Ron Simmons. I'm waiting for these guys to just because I know the fucking Godfather ain't watching AEW wrestling.
I don't know, man. I think Charles has another run in him, actually.
I don't see fucking Papa doing it, man. Not if Taker's not. Him and Taker were fucking. That's the soul maker.
I wasn't around Scott to have enough good stories. David Van Bogelen, Kevin, aside from Kliq members, who is the best wheelman, and who are your top 5 guys to have in the vehicle for a road trip outside the Kliq?
Jarrett's a good wheelman. Mick's a good wheelman. Steve Borden, Steiner's, Lex. Lex is a great wheelman.
Are these guys also good to have in the car for conversation?
Absolutely. The only way you'd know they're a great wheelman is because you'd have to. Rude was horrible. Rude was a horrible wheelman because he'd fucking take his gimmicks and he'd say, "I'll drive it until my gimmicks kick in." Then fucking like 6 miles. He'd be
going to say 8
over.
minutes later, you got to drive.
Be 3 fucking. I'd have a joint. He'd have a joint. And there'd be a joint lit in the fucking ashtray. I'd pass him a lit joint. He'd pass me the other one. We're fucking just hot boxing. Just.